Here is the demonstration on the sample set of white 5th color printing on the IGEN 5 press. So this is a nice folder here, large sheet, so you could do large sheet size on the IGEN 5, 14.33 by 26 inch. In this process here, this is on this cover, we're using a shiny type of substrate, almost metallic looking. It's Reek Paper Shine Digital. It's a 107-pound cover, onyx black. And for the image, we're using 2 hits of white. And then for demonstration and registration purposes, we're hitting 4 hits of white. And as a clarification, the way that we're doing the different hits of white is all automated within the IGEN press. So there is no reloading or loading of substrates and re-registering the image or the stock, or profiling or calibrating the image or the stock. So it's as simple as you setting up the features to do 2 hits, 4 hits, depending on what you would like. Based off the opaqueness of our dry ink on the white, what we're finding out is that we actually have the highest opaqueness in the digital printing realm. And through our testing of other white printing on offset processes, we are actually hitting a higher opaqueness on a single hit of our white than some of the higher end offset devices that we have tested on their single hit of white, which is very exciting to know. You could have excellent registration and excellent opaqueness on white. So here is the sample. So as you could see here, hopefully the close-up you can see that's 4 hits of white. So you cannot see any blacks show through. Also, you could see the registration on it. You don't see the 4 hits affecting the registration of that white. There's the picture of the horse and the white. So that is the cover, using 4 hits of white on the text. So look at the text. So this text that you're seeing right here is 4 hits of white. Look at that registration. Excellent. And then here's a sample. This sample here is 1 hit of white. I just pulled up this sample on a similar stock from a very high-end 7-color Cmyk press, and the opaqueness of this was night and day difference than the offset on one single hit of a sample that I saw from a client. So this is 1 hit. We're using a vellum digital double thick cover stock. There's 2 hits. So it's a little bit brighter, so depending on the look and feel of what you're trying to achieve. 1 hit for the most part does it. 2 hits gives you a little bit more opaqueness. The left, this one left is 1 hit, right, and the right is 2 hits. See if I could come in closer without getting it too blurry from the camera, so you can see that difference. Okay, so this is a vellum cover stock. And then we have this 1 hit of white and 2 hit white of a antique vellum digital from Mohawk. So left is 1 hit, right is 2 hit. Let's see if I could. Get closer. See on the writing too. This is a great sample. Very practical application. You want to print a Cmyk picture and leverage IGEN's excellent image quality, resolution, and consistency that is really unmatched from any press. And I have a demonstration on the reason why and samples and some of the new improvements that we made. And this uses this stock here. It's a card. So let's see. This is 2 hits of white on a curious skin. R.O. Wagons. So this is the big feature, is that on this sample you see how the image pops. This is on red paper. If you were to print the Cmyk image on just the red paper without a layer of clear, or I'm sorry, a layer of white underneath, you would actually bleed through. So the image wouldn't really be able to be seen. It would bleed through the paper, but you could see the white just gives it that pop, the clarity, printing on a colored substrate. This is a huge application capability, and to do it inline, automated on the IGEN for quality, speed, productivity, and reliability, with the capability of going up to 24 point, 610 micron, 530 GSM on all the different types of substrates, including different types of polyesters, PVCs, vinyls, and synthetics. That's just huge. Look at that clarity, the pop. And I'll see if I could zoom in here, but you could see on the right hand side, the picture, the registration is just dead on. And again, this is multiple hits of that white. So registration is dead on. So zoomed in, I'm at about 6. So this is a digital zoom, but you can see there the image and the white underneath. So great sample, very practical of what typically you would print on, type of stock, type of application. Here's a couple cards. Okay. So 1 hit. 2 hit. So just a little bit more depthness in the color. And then the last one is a flower on a very similar Shine Digital. Just beautiful. Think about what you could do from a designing, printing on these type of matte stocks. This is a 2 hits of white. So that is the sample deck of our white printing. Oh, probably one of the most exciting applications. Here we go. This is a vinyl stock. GPA flexible 4mm flexible vinyl. Tactical on one side. So this you could actually put on a window and you can see through it. Now this is very unique because the way that we layer the white, you have the capability of just using white printing, as is in this example. So you could just do white. You have a capability to do white and CMYK all in just, one pass. All right, so you got the CMYK, the white, it just prints out. And then you have the capability, like in this picture, you could print white by itself, or you could print white underneath CMYK, or you could even take it a step further, is you could actually, as in this sample here, and it's backwards because remember this is a vinyl sticker cling. It has a tacking material, so it's paper backed. So you can put it on the window and you can see through it from the other side. But this is excellent because I'm trying to show it through the kind of light table. And what's nice about white too, it provides a pop that if you put things like behind lights, if you put things in like advertisement, light boxes, you could really see it, and the white makes it pop. But this is example, so I have the light shining through, but this is, you have like a knockout of white here, so you get really white in these letters, so you can't see through it. So if you put it on the wall or in the window, you see that white just pop. And then also we're doing white underneath and on top of the image. So with this sample here, we're leveraging white in all its glory of underneath an image, inside a knockout, and on top. Right, and when I mean on top, it puts white first down because you're seeing it through the opposite way. Look at this. Look at these colors of how it just pops. This is just remarkable on that use of white printing. And I'm going to move these samples here so you could really see. So it's all about applications that drive revenue, ease of use, here we go. So that is leveraging all our capabilities with white. In this sample here, so you have the white knockout for the buy two. Because the image is facing up this way, the tackiness is facing up, so that's why I'm not touching it, because I don't want it to stick to my finger. So as you can see, it's tacky. We have white underneath in order to make these images pop. So it provides that opaqueness that's needed when you put it on the window, because you don't want to print in CMYK and you can see right through it. It just wouldn't look right. So we're printing the knockout, we're printing behind, we're printing on top right here. So the first layer, think of it the middle layer and the back layer. Here's just straight white. Here's a sail. We have a Cmyk on top of the white. Here's a craft beer um, symbol. But what's nice, you have the white knockouts. You have white underneath this, so it reflects through. Here's a great application in regards using white with the UPC barcode. So think about like this, is that if you're doing any type of like packaging applications where you're printing on boxes that might have color, that might be dark, blacks, reds, or so forth on a cover stock, because you got to remember the IGEN 5 does have the capability for 24 point printing. It's one of the most used digital presses in the folding carton space. Close to 60 IGENs that are printing folding cartons across the globe. And so now this gives the capability of taking a folding carton, printing this white underneath the UPC and some of the information, which is just going to be a huge application. So you have these different types of vinyl stickers, static clings, all different types of media inside the RML with Xerox that allows you to print and have this type of excellent quality. So again, Xerox, what Xerox does very well is when we come to the table with technology, we learn from other companies, other products, experience. We listen to the voice of the customer, and then we respond with the correct way to manufacture a product. And really, when people were talking about white, they wanted a higher opaqueness inside the ink, which we came to the table, and they want to do it in an automated way to print without having to refeed. They wanted the registration, and they wanted the practical use of true digital applications, because this could all be variable, all personalized, one piece at a time. So that's the power of the Xerox 5th Color Station, which adds on to the exceptional capabilities of Gamut extension, Cmyk, plus orange, green, and blue. Plus, we have clear capabilities for a spot UV varnish-like appearance. And now with the white, all those colors are interchangeable in order to give you the most flexibility in the press, quality, and the highest ROI of any device out there.